DeLong Building 1232. Up here with these like curlicue, old school stairs. Here we are at the epicenter of the GAYBORHOOD. We're really at the north end of the GAYBORHOOD, but pretty central. 13th Street, 12th and 13th are like big time GAYBORHOOD streets. From Chestnut down, all the way down to like, technically south, because they used to have big gay ice cream down there. But DeLong of Long, some people say Long and then Tooth, I'm kidding, it's someone's name. Actually the Longs are part of my heritage, my lineage, and my sisters and anyone thereabouts related. The Long family was technically related to my dad's side of the family, but not DeLong. But I'm kind of wondering where Long comes from. Down in Florida, they have Herlong Mansion in Micanopy. It turned out Micanopy is a little tiny, little itsy bitsy town. It's like a show town. And they filmed some sort of like British show there. Apparently it's south of Gainesville. So we'll head on over here. You can see the iconic. Hopefully you can see it because the sun is in my way. The sun is blocking my... But here, I forget how many years ago, but it's been a while, they put up these street signs, and then sometimes they paint those crosswalks further down. Are we going... Alright, so we'll go down here. This used to be a store called Grocery. They changed it to Boba King, and its own... the location that they sell out to someone else used to be owned by a power lesbian couple, which owns a whole bunch of restaurants down here. In fact, are they doing Mari Mari? They changed the names of some of the restaurants. They probably own Mari Mari. They certainly own like Prunella and Verde across the street. And this is, what are their names again? I can picture them and now I'm forgetting their names. I'm thinking Samantha or Sabrina, and never mind, I'll look it up later. They own a lot of this. Open house, home and gift. Bad things happen to good people. So, over here. Oh, they probably don't own CO. That's been here for a while. But they own, you know, do they do Darling Jacks? They definitely do Verde, Barbuzzo, Prunella over there. We have pressed juices, plant-based juices. Became a huge part of my life. Morton Contemporary Gallery with an ON bottle. This would be the north-ish end of the GAYBORHOOD. This is the beginning of Pride Month, and tomorrow there will be a Pride Festival. All festivities will be on these streets, and there will be the Pride March, not a Pride Parade. So, how are you? Hey. Pearl and Mary over there. Elvez over here. Have a couple drunken stories from Elvez. And a place that used to be called Sisters. I don't really do a lot of partying, but every once in a while you go out. At least back in the day. Charlie was a sinner. I always think of that song, the Espresso song. She really says singer, but it can sound like sinner. Like, working late, 'cause I'm a singer. But you could miss the G in the singer and think they said sinner. Made me think of Charlie was a sinner. Sampon over there. I think it's Sampon, like tampon. That's how I always think of tampon when I think of Sampon. But anyway, one of, if not the oldest gay bar in Philadelphia is down here at Woody's, where they already have banners up for another nightclub called Voyeur. Voyeur. Are we doing this? We'll do the nightclub stretch and then we'll go. So this will be jam-packed tomorrow with all kinds of stuff going on. Glow Bar on the corner here. And Woody's. dental solutions, creating smiles. So the TVs are sort of on, and they've got like images from past festivals and pride marches, parades, and you know, all the partying that goes on in Woody's. It's like a dance club on top. I think it's still that way. They remodeled since I've been there, but that's Woody's. Been here forever, since the Stonewall era. And then we have a hair cutting place called Cut. I know there was partying last night because I could smell the beer on the... we have cockatoo over here and the butterfly mural that you can stand in. So the idea would be to have someone emerge from their cocoon into a beautiful butterfly. That happens in a lot of communities, so it's well known that people come out of their cocoon or their shell or what have you. So, gay pizza, homo hut, you know, vapes. Then we have Green Eggs Cafe, which is back when the agenda was to sort of have more rights and privileges for same-sex marriages and stuff like that. This came in to show that family values were honored and cherished here. A lot of people adopted kids who were able to, so, you know, typically it's good to have money. There's a lot of people who do actually have money in the gayborhood. As the women's would say, most of the money is with the gay men. They just, except for the ladies, the power couple that owns the restaurants, that's an exception. But in general, more men have more disposable income. They have jobs that pay them more, or for whatever reason, they're just more successful in certain types of jobs. Here's Voyer, a nightclub. There will always be an old boys club out there in general. Women just sort of have to figure out how to survive or navigate around it. Even the lesbian community, there will be a dyke march, which is a far cry from all the money in, say, the log cabin of the gay men club. The log cabiners would be Republican gay males who have money and know how to handle it a certain way. Oh, there's a dragonfly. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but every once in a while a dragonfly shows up in Philly. I don't know if you can see it because they kind of are sporadic. Dragonflies, of course, are indigenous or native to like Florida or swamplands and stuff like that. And I wonder, how does a dragonfly, how do they wind up here in the city? So anyway, so someone thinks dragons can fly. What would be a dragon? So anyway, newbies may not know this, but old timers know, and I used to work out here. This used to be a much smaller building. It wasn't like this at all. This was the 12th Street Gym. Now it's a high-rise glass structure. The 12th Street Gym was more like this. It was a brick structure. Say it was like 4 houses all opened up on the inside to create a very city-like gym.